Still very short on artillery trucks. We're now short on mortars, mountain equipment. Okay, so it's all the stuff that I stopped creating. Radios. Command tanks we are producing. Recon equipment we are. Support equipment we are. Radios we must be. I would imagine. Yeah. Recon we are. So one thing which I'm fairly sure that we're not producing is mountain equipment, because we, at one stage, had several thousand. But it looks like it got used. Let's put you... I mean, you are super, super, super low priority. So we'll put you about there. Light vehicles and transport trucks will be done eventually. Mortars we might need more of. I have a feeling that I did stop production of mortars. We'll put these roughly the same priority as support equipment. Yeah. So we are going to need a lot more military factories pumped out. That's clear. The year is 3275. Mordred has finally finished his Barbarossa push in Black Ice. The in-game date is 1942. Oh, that's funny. Okay, more infantry equipment. Well, seeing as we're actually getting quite a lot of mountain warfare stuff done, let's go and upgrade their kit, shall we? Before we get too invested in building that stuff up. The other thing I may want to do is take a look at the tier 3 submarines that we're building and just make sure that they are tip-top condition. Can only put on mine layers, that's fine. Medium cruising range, and actually, to be honest, your cruising range is actually quite impressive. You can get better sonar. Oops. Didn't mean to do that. What I was trying to do was this. Scroll down to you, click you, copy, duplicate, paste. And now this is the A class. In fact, this is just the 7B. Here we go. 7B. It's not a giant step up, but it is a step up. Because what I was going to do was increase your sonar so you actually have better surface detection, which I think is going to be important. Medium cruising range. That being your medium cruising range is kind of bonkers. You can have more damage control, but frankly for a submarine I don't think it's worth it. You're currently using an Interwar 2500, which is a pretty small engine. Can I get you to 20 knots? I can. Had an increase in cost of 70. That's a pretty hefty increase, though. And then I'm thinking to give you some light torpedo tubes. With the thinking that you would use the light torps against convoys, and then the heavy torpedoes against basically anything else. Only marginally slows you down. We'll go exactly 20 nautical miles. Although that is increasing the price quite a lot. The thing is, I don't know how easy to sink these will be. Yeah, that's true. Yeah, we do want to keep the visibility as low as possible. Oops. So actually the only thing we may end up doing is changing your weapons. Nah, not worth it. It's actually a pretty decent design as it is. They knew what they were doing. Oh, hang on. I can change this. Now that we have a lot more shipyards, we can make sure that our repairs are done as quickly as possible. More tea! Woodworm! Alright then. Lovely jubbly. Mookman, Merch TV, Bombirus, Soto Supra, thank you very much for the follows, welcome to the channel. And Agent Striker wants me to drink some tea. And Syndrin. Naval expansion. So I do want to get to U-boat effort. Oh, this would be really good. Docking rights with Spain, that would hugely increase my range. Interesting. Oh, hell, Anna, with Argentina. Carrier building program. What? Oh! Submarine max range plus 25%, fleet submarine max range plus 25%. And that's a national spirit. That can be applied whenever. And these are not mutually exclusive. I'm going to build the shipyard. I'm guessing the shipyard's right. What do you actually increase the speed of? Where's the shipyard? It's going to be over here. There it is. Military surface vessels and convoys. Yeah, we want some of them. So let's go for Plan Z. Then develop convoy interdiction. U-boat effort. These are all pretty quick. Actually, this one's the slowest. Plan Z was the name given to the planned re-equipment and expansion of the Kriegsmarine ordered by Adolf Hitler in early 1939. The fleet was meant to challenge the naval power of the United Kingdom and was to be completed by 1948. Development of the plan began in 1938, but it reflected the evolution and strategic thinking of the Oberkommando der Marine over the 2 decades following World War I. More big boats. Clearly what we need to do is go toe-to-toe with the Royal Navy and everything will be fine. Oh, they did. Good to know. That's still researching. I really like that this takes longer now. 1 month is way too freaking short. Also, you're not doing anything. And that is not acceptable. 16% just like that. That's what I like to see. Yugoslavia claims Bulgaria. What, the whole thing? Citing the foundations of their nation as the union of the South Slav peoples, Yugoslav rhetoric has recently increasingly argued for the Bulgarian people's membership of this union. Now, this propaganda has taken a drastic new turn as Yugoslavia has outright staked their claim on the Bulgarian region. As both nations ready their forces, war may well erupt at any moment. So, my Panzer divisions, the 1936 model, can I switch out any more of the Panzer 1s? For more modern tanks? I imagine so. So how about we make this a Panzer 4? And we make this a Panzer 3. Both of which I'm hoping I have enough of. And we already have the headquarters division. Where can I see if I have enough equipment for this? Do I have enough Panzer IVs? Yeah. I've had them for a while. Yeah, I know I need to save, but yeah, that just saves the thing without telling me if I have enough. I have no idea. Panzer IV. Okay, now we have a shortage. Oh, it's on the tooltip? Ah, there it is. Okay. Well, now I know that I'm really short on sodding tanks, which is annoying, because I really don't want to ramp up how many I'm producing. I was kind of happy with the number I had. And I now have a lot of Panzer 1s available. Naval Department. Right. Not you. You. I mean, this is pretty much what I want to have them upgraded to soon anyway. So I don't think it's the end of the world. And how many am I producing? We're doing 6 a week. So it's probably going to be, in fact, it tells you in here, doesn't it, how long it's going to take until you've replenished. 1,123 days. That's what, 4 years? That's less than a year. So the Panzer 3s will have in time. The Panzer 4's not even close to that. So I think I'm going to be a little bit inefficient here. Whoops. And the Panzer 4 I'm going to replace with a 1. Or maybe a 2. How many 2s do we have? No. Speed doesn't change with the Panzer 1. Panzer 1s we can definitely afford. We've got loads of these. Okay, we'll do that. Have I played this mod before in Hearts of Iron 4? No, I've played it in Hearts of Iron 3 though. The advantage of being a strong power is also you can achieve your foreign policy goals. Nepal. You will do what I ask. Right, what we got here? Ah, submarines. Who's the submarine commander? You are. You don't seem to have that enabled. Please do. Likewise with you. Alright, we're good. Panzer 1s are rubbish against anything but infantry. Yeah, but this is early war. The bulk of what we're going to be fighting against is infantry. I know I've said this before, but thanks for getting me back into drinking tea from time to time. Truly the nectar of the gods. I mean, that's mead, technically, but yes. Also, it's nice to see that my cup is actually blue for a change. Did I tweak one of my video settings? I must have. Taking all my self-control to not make a mod with pre-NATO World War II era German tax science for units. Disadvantage of large navy is big boats require lots of manpower. Yeah, that's why it's difficult to play like Huzzah! Naval Norway, because you just don't have the manpower to really do that. Poker-chan, thank you very much for the 2-month primary subscription. Very much appreciate that. Thank you. The best mod for Hearts of Iron 4 and the best streamer. Appreciate that. Thank you. Oh, we got maxed out rubber. Which I am still purchasing. But we only got a tiny little surplus. So I think I'm kind of okay with having that tiny little surplus. We'll just have to deal with it. Oh, I'm still producing loads of these. Yeah, don't do that. I need to fill up this other stuff. Also, the Panzer 2D has just become available. You literally just said obsolete. Where's the Panzer 2D? Oi! What is going on? I seem to have forgotten how to make tanks. Okay, Panzer 2D. Oh wow, those are way ahead of your time. Okay, never mind. Better cars? I can do tankettes, 38. Christie suspension. Oh, gasoline engines. Yeah, we need that. So are those command tanks 38s? They are. You know what? I want to upgrade the command tanks because having these up to date I think will be quite important. Alright, I'm just going to do a quick save and reload. Because if I have now, after 2.5 streams, lost the ability to make tanks, I'm going to be very frustrated. It's a known bug. Check the outdated panel in the aviation, then go back to the other stuff. Okay. One reason I like Indochina and Insulindia and Kaiserreich is you have manpower and industry for a really good navy. Yes, I agree with that. Playing in Indonesia, Insulindia, is actually a really good game. Playing as German Southeast Asia was a constant problem, though. I mean, once I discovered I could disband my old battleships to gain manpower, it became a lot more bearable. But considering you're supposed to be like the Pacific Navy, you have no manpower to really do anything. I still think that my favourite mid-sized nation would be the Netherlands, because you've got the manpower from Indonesia to draw upon, and Dutch industry. Although I admit Greece was a lot of fun. I really do like Greece in this game. Most underrated nation, for sure. Slightly reworked the German East Asian focus tree. Oh, good. Yeah, I really do need to go back to Kaiserreich one of these days. Maybe after PDXCon and all that's done. Okay, so let's take a look. So you said go to here, show outdated, hide outdated, go back to the tanks. Aha! Yay, bugs. So now I want to get the 2Ds. There we go. Marvellous. Wait, was that saying I could upgrade them? No, it's saying that I need 1,000 of them to replace all of the current tier 2s. Fine. Thanks again for all of your community support in the mega campaign and everything. We appreciate you. Thank you for that, Jamal. And hey, it's a pleasure. It's really interesting seeing how Paradox does stuff behind the scenes, I must say. I'm not going to talk too much about it here, but working with Paradox really is a pleasure. Absolute pleasure. I was talking about that earlier in the EU4 stream. Working with Tinto. They get a bad rap, and it's very unfortunate because they're great people. Like, just the speed that they got things in Leviathan fixed, it's impressive. It really is. The Chinese government has put a lot of industrial advisors to good use employing German-led teams to new resource depots. Small boost, Republic of China, and yeah, they get more stuff. Cool. Am I still planning a Black Ice Fortress France run at some point? I mean, taking a look how the tank divisions are set up, I kind of do want to like play a heavy tank infantry type mixture and see how this game does it. So you can really use infantry tanks as infantry tanks. And Bamboo Flu wants me to drink some tea. Alright then. I think that can be arranged. Okay. Are there any other units I could be recruiting? No. Fund the Argentine Nazis. That's only for 90 days. I would like to see how China is doing. There we go. Fascism here is growing pretty rapidly. Which is weird, because I'm not actually boosting fascism there yet. But that is something I can do. So boost ideology, China. Boost ideology, China. Boost ideology, China. Now, was that each of you together doing 0.6, 0.6, 0.7? Or is that a total of 0.7? Not sure. War of the Worlds. In the United States, a recent radio adaptation of H.G. Wells' novel War of the Worlds has caused mass hysteria amongst its listeners. Directed and narrated by Orson Welles, the radio drama was a special Halloween episode of Mercury Theatre on the Rear, and describes a seemingly unstoppable Martian invasion of the Earth. It seems many listeners caught only a part of the broadcast and believed it was reporting on real events and reacted with panic. Experts attribute this to the current tense international situation and the looming spectre of war that is hanging over the nation. The world is not coming to an end? Clearly, I need to try harder. Now, why is it not saying the effect that this is having? Daily ideology support gain plus 0.1. Now, is that each? Are there diminishing returns? Yes. They also have a huge amount of counterintelligence. Blimey. I guess they are a nation at war, so it's not entirely surprising. How's the Navy looking? That's another submarine. Let's Construction's going nicely. That's another upgrade. That's going to be the medium bomber, isn't it? Yep. Okay, November 38. We're getting very close to the end of the 38 stuff. I don't think I want to really invest in the heavy cast. There's no real point. I will, however, continue on the medium bombers, because, like I said, we are building those. Was there a Hard to Find 4 series where I went carriers? Yeah. A dual monarchy game. It was forced upon me. Barely used them, though. I don't know what it is. I'm just not that impressed by carriers. I can see the result of battleships far more effectively than I can see carriers. Might just be the way that I approach things. Might just be the way that I kind of pass information. I just don't like carriers that much. Because everything that a carrier can do, ground-based aircraft can do better. In which case I just use my naval units in support of my land units to get me ground-based air bases. Because with battleships you get bombardment bonuses when doing naval invasions. Right, I'm still building boat things. That was going to be expand the Deutsche Werk shipyards, which will get me some more dockyards. I'm just going to double check. So I can do this without actually building carriers. No. I want to go to this, then I want to get these two, basically. But I'm also aware that we are on the verge of 39. I really need to go down this way so I can get to the Spanish U-boat resupply. I have a feeling that those Spanish ports will be really useful, because it basically will allow me to base ships here and then push out this way rather than having to go all the way around Britain. I just avoid it completely. The only thing I'll need to do is that initial sail. And for that, I just need to remember to close the English Channel down. So everything around Britain is banned. This bit of the channel we can probably sneak... well, it depends on whether I'm at war with France or not. Goering's 4-year plan. The Goering 4-year plan was an economic initiative in which Goering, favoured by Hitler over Hjalmar Schacht, started in 1936. It involved, amongst other things, reducing unemployment and taking public work projects such as the German Autobahn. The Goering 4-year plan was actually the second 4-year plan to be implemented. It was announced in September 36. The 4-year plan had 4 priorities. To increase agriculture... I've read that before. Start the 3rd year. So factory output goes down, infrastructure construction speed goes up, military factory, light factory and heavy aircraft factory also go up. So with that, I'm going to build air factories because their construction cost just continues to plummet. And I really want to get some more of these in the field while they are cheap.